Hello everyone, and welcome back to All Fabric 6. We are of course back on the server. In the last episode, we were trying to get our hands on a matter fabricator. What's a matter fabricator? Nothing much. What's a matter fabricator with you? The point being is that we almost have it. We've got pretty much most of the recipe auto-crafted from memory. Sorry if I sound a little bit different. I've got some weird energy levels at the moment. In terms of my actual, energy throughout the day, I'm not talking about crystals here. The main things we need is tin, which we're mining currently, and iridium, which we do not have our hands on. Now, the tin we were getting from this, which I think is... yeah, am I holding it? Is this tin? I can't tell if that's tin. I think it's tin. So we'll have to, fill that guy up in a little bit. It may not be tin, it may be something else. Regardless, we've got it. We've also got scary statues everywhere, as per usual. And so this episode, I want to mine some iridium. Now, I got a comment from 3World Box, and they had a genius idea involving this guy here, the modular mining drill. So if we go ahead and we look at Revolution and we search module, we can see here a bunch of different modules. Now, currently on this guy, we have, I think, just the haste ones. Yeah, efficiency 5. So we've got all these. Nope, we've got all these. Now, there's also this guy here. Increases the range of blocks your drill can break at once. Maximum level 5. We're going to make that guy. Now, he needs some stuff and things. A circuit, steel, electrum, and nickelite. But I think that's easy to get. The hardest part is just going to be sitting here waiting for everything to process. But we should be good to go. See, we've already got this many of those. We're going to be using a lot of this many, that many's of those and things and stuff. But it looks like we're pretty good. Electrum plates is the last thing that maybe... Can we order 30? We don't have gold. What world do we not have gold? That seems absolutely insane. I'll have a quick look in here to see if we have... You know what? I'll just make a brand new data card. And we'll have it process the gold. That just seems like the smarter idea. So we'll grab this out. Perfect. We may have a stack of gold. I know we've got an emergency stack of gold. I guess that's the only gold we've got. So we'll grab that out. It's a little bit risky to use, but we'll use it. We'll write that onto the data card, carefully and patiently, and then we'll make sure that we refill the gold back into that extra safety storage we have, so I don't have to mine up another stack of it. But there we go. So we've got that. I should be able to chuck it in here, and we should get it quite quickly, because once again, these drills are insanely fast. They've only got to mine 64 cycles, and they do it quite quickly. And so what I want to do is pretty much grab the first stack out. So, it looks like we've actually... can you open, please? I mean, I know why there's a tiny bit of lag. I'll be able to fix that shortly. So there we go. That's a full stack. So that can go there. Nice. Did we get... Well, I guess it's fine. Everything's fine, I think. As long as there actually is... Yeah, okay, we're good. So that should get us more gold, which means I should be able to order some electrum. Obviously... I don't know, we're going for 30 for whatever reason. We probably only need like 10, but regardless, it should be fine. So we'll patiently wait for that. Oh, the patience is done. There we go. And so I think we're good. I think we can put that thing together. So that consists of this guy here, clicking on the module tab, clicking on the range module, and then if I place everything somewhat close together like this, then I should be able to just, sort of move them quite quickly. And then we'll have our drill here waiting for the upgrades. And as you can see, we just have to wait a bit. It's not crazy long, but it's, I can't do anything while it happens. This is actually pretty fast, faster than what I remembered. So I'm wondering whether it's the actual installation of the module that takes a while. We'll see though, we'll see. So we'll grab that. I'll let that guy process again. And while that's happening, how long does this look like it will take? Slower. It's definitely slower, but that's fine. Alright, we've got 5 range upgrades installed. I believe... Did we set a keybind to open this? I feel like we must have. If I search module, is that going to show it? Yeah, 3. Okay, so here we go. If I press 3, it opens up this, and we can sort of determine, the efficiency and the range. This should be pretty good. What we'll do is we'll hop down into our mine. So we'll hope that our things work. If things are laggy, which they currently look like, I can switch. I don't have my VPN on, which is normally the solution. Actually, you know what? This isn't actually where we want to go. I think the play here is, and I will relog in a second, is to actually go over to our village, which isn't actually that. I think That's the village? Maybe? No, okay, it must be the one below it. This one's the village. Nope, this is... Oh, yeah, this is... Hold on. Wrong planet. Good to know that you don't instantly die on that planet, though. That is definitely good. Where was the planet, then? What, am I crazy? Or the village, sorry. Did I literally rename a village and I just forgot? I did, I see. But yeah, the idea is... Actually, you know what? Sorry. Let's go back and skip the night. That probably makes more sense. And I'll fix everything. I'll be back. Alright, so here's the idea. We come out far away, you know, not near anyone else's buildings or anything where I'm going to ruin their aesthetics. So we come over here. I'll double check the map because maybe I am. No, this looks pretty far. I mean, people aren't really playing anyway, I guess. But we'll head over here and then we should now be able to dig massive areas. Ooh, as you can see. So I think the idea, and I do have my fall damage protection on, is to change this into, hold on, if I press the right button, into small tunnel, and do this. What does that do? Okay. Alright. Hold on. I have a feeling we don't need to do the small tunnel. And I also have a feeling that if I don't do the ulti-mine, we're not going to get all the items like in our inventory, you know what I mean? Unless we make a magnet, which arguably I should do, but then you have to deal with all the magnet issues, you know what I mean? Of just like the magnet working when you don't want it to, and then I have to toggle it, and it's just an extra thing. If I do this though, it should be fine. And so in theory, we'll get to about here. Hold on. And what's the problem? We'll pick up everything that we, I guess, need to. Okay. You know what? I need a magnet. Let's go magnet. Let's make... I mean, this Kite magnet looks pretty good. We'll order that if it'll let us. And it looks like it will let us, so we'll do that. As for the rest of this stuff, I'll keep like this bar empty to do that. Shift click to enable. Okay. There we go. Now we've got a magnet. And so all I do is just keep that middle part empty and that should be good. This part of the ground is like a little bit bugged. It's like, it's, you know, still that for whatever reason. So yeah, I guess we'll just do this. Alright, now I'm putting everything away, which means if I am mining iridium, we're just going to happen to have iridium. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to... What am I trying to say? Like, we probably won't notice until we check our storage, which at the moment we shouldn't have any. No, we've just got the recipes. And so I'm going to mine this one chunk, or, you know, this 9x9, I guess. And then we're going to see what we're left with. It looks like we are mining up everything that we go past, so we're not running into, you know, an issue where we're leaving stuff behind. Or at least not yet. Obviously there's the stuff in the walls, and I don't really know what it looks like yet, obviously in person. In terms of making sure we don't miss any. Yep, salt, plenty of stuff. Another thing I'll mention is we saw these two ores last time, the normal ore and the deep slate, and they said Y levels 16 to negative 64, right? Look at this guy. This guy also exists and appears to be just as much of a deep slate iridium ore as the rest. This one is specifically below Y0, which makes sense, but I just thought it was weird that there's two different ones. So we will continue down to 64. Alright, so I've dug down. I'm going to search iridium again. We have not found any. Okay. So, I do have another idea. The other idea is that we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we mine in this direction. The thought process is... that I'm just going to be able to cover a lot more ground, and I think that's the main thought. Yeah, and I'll be able to like inspect the walls a lot easier than when I'm going just vertically down. So I'm going to be digging. Oh yeah, okay, that does work. Yeah, it does appear to. All right, well I'll keep going until I guess I run into some iridium. As for how much we need, it's a great question. Oh, I really can't be bothered. We'll see. We'll see. If this is taking too long, I'm not sure what I'll do. I'm not sure if I'll just end the episode or something. But regardless, this will probably be a shorter episode, is my guess. Although, I feel like that's a famous last word. Oh my god, these things. Hopefully the audio is not too loud for you guys as well. It's not too bad for me at the moment, but I could definitely see this being a lot louder for you guys. The other idea, right, is that we trust these two ores that claim that there's 10 ores in every chunk. Because then that would mean that, like, we only need to dig a little bit more around this part, and we're guaranteed the iridium. Right? That makes sense, yeah? Like, if I was to do that and that, would be pretty much guaranteed. F3 and G for the chunk borders. Yeah, so if I did, like, this square, arguably would get the stuff. It's an idea, I guess. I don't know. Because, yeah, I don't really know, like, yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. We're in this one together a little bit. So yeah, I guess I'll continue. Now, I will say, it's also possible to get the stuff from the quest bags, the little loot bags. So that's another option. We could get lucky. We would have to go into Tech Reborn and try to smash out a bunch of quests, and then we may get what we want. I don't necessarily think any of these are specific, like, you get iridium as a reward. I think it's more like you may. Now, the epic loot bags seem to be pretty good. A lot of this stuff we have automated. Obviously, we can't make some of the iridium stuff. But the rest we've got automated to some extent. I think if I just grab these things in my inventory, we're actually good to go. So, it's an option. I may actually do that. I'm going to jump in here and bookmark each of these. And then see if we can get some rewards, I guess. Alright, so I'm back. There's been a decent gap in between the last cut and this cut. I don't have any. I've just been dumping stuff in here. I don't believe I have any. We shouldn't have any. The only way that we would have some is if I accidentally put some in my bag to begin with. And I don't think we did that. All of these look like they're just, you know, traditional building blocks. The reason I'm stopped, and I'm back to you guys at the moment, is because if I walk to this wall, it says Void Blossom, and it has a boss bar. Now, when I consult the map, there's no, like, base around here. There is a beautiful looking area over here. I don't know if it's a village or what it is. But there's a boss near us, allegedly. And so, I figured I should jump back in, let you guys know what's happening in case something jumps on my screen. Another thing I should say is I'm realizing if we do mine iridium, we're only going to get one piece. Purely because we're mining with this guy, and we don't even have Fortune, we don't have Silk Touch, we don't have either of those things. And I'll be honest, it's a bit of a problem, it is. But what I'll probably do is I'll do a different approach, but I mainly just want to get my hands on whatever this boss is. So I'm going to travel as far this way as I can until the boss bar disappears. And then we'll try and go into the middle of where that area is. And yeah, basically, we're going to try and uncover wherever this boss is. And I assume we can live. Our armor's pretty good. Maybe. I guess we're going to find out. That's probably the main thing. And yeah, still nothing. Look, we haven't mined a crazy amount, you know what I mean? But like, we have. Oh, my system's full as well. Okay. Do I have a trash can anywhere? This is a trash can, so I can actually... Hold on. Delete the contents. Okay. Okay. Yep. Great progress being made so far. Oh, is it a toggle thing? Like, now will it just void them all? No? Okay. Alright, well, see, now we have a pickle, right? The pickle being, if I leave here, I don't get to fight whatever this boss is. But if I stay here, I don't have the inventory for this. The only thing I can think of would be upgrading this dank further beyond. And it may be possible. It honestly might be. What I need, is 8 of these, which we now have. That upgrades this guy to this tier. That increases his storage, I believe, by a decent amount. Oh, not by much. Okay, we'll get there. So we click this again. What's the next tier? The next tier needs blocks of diamonds. We'll go ahead and get those built. Nice and easy. Nice and easy, he says. Do we really not have any more? We've got one more. Can we do one more? The worst part is we have a bunch of ore. We just don't have it in diamond form. So I could probably mine some. There's probably some around here. Or, quite literally ore. I can grab out the diamond ore. And then we can do exactly the same thing. I can just stand on top. Dig that. That should be enough diamonds, hopefully, for a diamond. No, not quite. But you get the idea. We're good. We're good. So I'll mine that. That should then be enough for a block. Brilliant. We'll order the block. Place that in. We now have an upgraded tank again. So instead of 1 extra bar, now we've got 2 extra bars. And then finally, nope, there's crying obsidian. Now crying obsidian is the most annoying because I don't think we can craft it. I believe you have to sort of just get lucky with it. And yeah, we don't have enough. So that is, I guess, it. There is midnight dipping, but it's from Spectrum, which I still, to this date, have not touched at all. Really? I only have 4 obsidian. 4 crying obsidian. Okay. Because what I was going to do is I was just going to chuck like all of this stuff in here. For example, just all that stuff and not the flour, but realistically the rest of this stuff too. Because like, if we just keep mining now, all that stuff's going to go in there and we should have plenty of storage. Alright, I'm going to continue. we'll keep looking for this. Oh, the boss bar disappeared. Okay, perfect. I was going to cut, but now what we can do is... it's kind of hard to see. So the boss bar starts here. So sort of, if you look at the river, right? At the start of the river, like from the one side, I think all the way to the other is like pretty much the distance. Almost. So if we look at the minimap, I think about here is where the center of that little boss area is. And so we'll head this direction and we're just trying to find whatever the center of this may be. Oh, we've already found it. Okay. Interesting. Oh! I'll be honest, that's probably it. Oh, hello. Hello? Okay. So, you know, it did some damage. I'll be honest, I reckon we can absolutely decimate this thing. So I'll put anything away that it will let me, which was most of the stuff. My weapon, I'll be honest, it's seen better days. I'm wondering if we can grab an anvil. Do we have mending? We have mending on stuff, but I still don't have a way to yoink it yet because we haven't gotten into Spectrum. Man, I need to. In that case, I could hit it with literally any other weapon. Or I could just make a backup just in case this doesn't go well. So I'll do that. We've got a backup. Obviously, this one has looting and sharpness. I may actually just swap them out because why not? We'll jump in here and I'll see what this guy will take. He has 350 health. We've got armor, 150, I assume, damage-proof armor. If this guy poisons me, I might be in trouble, but we're doing pretty good at the moment. We're at 126. He's gone into hiding, but it honestly hasn't stopped us, although he is throwing wisps around. We're at 114 in the top left. That's where I'm looking for my armor in case you weren't sure where. Alright, he's about half health. We are not, so in theory, we've got a lot more going for us. We're at about 100 now. That should passively charge. Oh, he's healing. He's self-healing. Okay. Am I meant to be... Hold on. Yeah, I'm picking up what's being put down now. I think I'm meant to be coming over here and, you know, getting rid of that stuff. Can I not... Hold on. 1 second. Give me a second. Yeah, okay, so I am meant to do that. Just making sure. Can I... Can I? Okay, I can. Yep. Oh, you just need to punch it. You don't... I'm at 44, which, I'll be honest, is not much at all. We may be in trouble here. Oh, I'll be honest, I'm pretty concerned at this current point. We're now taking damage. It's at 20 health. 10 health. Pretty good. I think we did a pretty good job. What did we get? We got Void Thorn, Crystal Fruit, and I think that was it. So, Void Thorn. And this is from Bosses of Mass Destruction. This can be used to make an Earth Drive Spear that allows you to teleport through solid blocks, and it has pretty decent damage and whatnot. Then there's a Charged Ender Pill, reusable and gives brief resistance after teleport. I'll be honest, not that crazy. Yeah, not that crazy. We would also need an Obsidian Heart, but I'll tell you what. I think we did a good job. You know, whatever. Nice. Okay, well that gets rid of that mystery, so I'll tell you what. We can probably now try to get our hands on that that good stuff again, the iridium. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Where am I going to go? We'll go back home. We may actually jump into the nether and look for crying obsidian. I'm not sure if we know of any locations on the map. Obviously, you can sort of tell when there's a portal, because there'll be a very thin obsidian structure. You know what I mean? And usually they have crying obsidian. The problem is, it's a very thin obsidian structure. You know what I mean? We would have to get quite lucky indeed. And I don't doubt that we can get lucky. It's just more like, you know. You know what I mean. What I will do, however, is top this guy up. You're going to get Nicolite and the Lignite. And that should be good. What are we thinking? My brain's ticking away. I mean, honestly, our dank's pretty good at the moment. I do have a better idea. Maybe not better, but it's an idea nonetheless. Let's grab a waystone out. We'll go back to that area we were mining. And we'll use this guy instead. We'll use teleporting, and we'll go from top to bottom on all of these, and just see how we go. Essentially, see if we can get our hands on iridium. And yeah, that's honestly the plan. I was looking at the quests that we could do, as you recall. We honestly can't do a lot of them. I mean, we probably can, but like I can't be bothered doing them. But maybe I should. It's one of those situations, in case you're not too sure. So we'll head over here, try to find the initial dig down that we did. Okay. I now realize that... Oh no, I must have ran across here. That makes sense. Sorry about that. I should probably cut that out. Maybe I will cut that out. If you're hearing this, but I cut it out, you know what I mean. So, sorry if I didn't cut that out. We dug this big hole last time. And so if I press F3 and G, we can see these chunk boundaries. So it's possible there's iridium in this wall. There's possible there's iridium in that wall. But it's more likely that the iridium is in like this section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slap down a waystone here, and I'm going to title it iridium. Okay, I'm going to save that. So now I can teleport to that with my pocket waystone whenever we need to. So I can just click iridium and we'll be back up here. And then what we'll do is we'll essentially just mine up chunk by chunk by chunk. You know what I mean? So we'll go here. I'll line it up to be pretty much perfect. So that is the block that I want to mine. It's kind of hard to track. There we go. And so I guess what we do is we cross our fingers and hope that we get our hands on some iridium. So I'll head down here. I'll meet you guys at Bedrock, and we should, right? We should. We probably won't, but we should. And I also need to try not to drown. And also, I think when you crouch, as you can sort of see there, it doesn't actually apply the massive mining area, which is sort of what you're seeing a little bit of. Which is a bit rough because, as you may also be able to see, we are in water, which makes this an awful lot harder. Can I possibly go under here and then do that? Okay, that works. Alright, we'll sacrifice a few levels there, and we'll just have to hope that there wasn't any water, any iridium in those locations. Now, once again, to follow up, arguably, we should only be mining from Y0 downwards, which is fair. These things are everywhere. Like, just insanely everywhere. I need, like, thorns or something, you know what I mean? Okay, that all looks fine. I just want to, like, see... Oh, yeah, we don't have... Hold on. Hold on. What can I store? The copper's probably the most that we get. And then I guess we'll store those little things. Brilliant. Okay. No, you know what? I'll swap that out. We need crying obsidian. Okay. We'll see how we go. Alright. We're almost at the bottom. Alright, so we are at the bottom. We've got a few friends. We'll deal with them. And so yeah, we're down here. We've got silver. We've got corruption. In the dank, I don't believe I placed obsidian, iridium in here at all. We've got galena, deep slate galena. Yeah, okay. And then obviously in here, we do not either. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, we will teleport back up to iridium. Yep, here we are. Is there anything I could get rid of that, like, we're not going to be getting more of? It's a brilliant question, isn't it? What are we not going to be getting more of? I really don't know. Alright, I'll just keep doing it, I guess. It's probably going to fill up with water as well at some point, but I guess we'll do our little trick again. Alright, so, a few things need to happen. One is my inventory's full and whatnot, so we'll probably try to sort that out. The other is, I still haven't found any. We'll remove these outlines for a second. Yeah. I do think we're going to have to rethink our little strategy, I guess. Is this guy full now? He is. Let's grab a drive store. What do we... I know we used an I/O port before, but I feel like it was pulling stuff out of our other storage systems that we don't want. Move to output when empty. No, I don't want that. I think I would need this on its separate network to make use of it, which we can do. I'll be honest. Should have known that would happen. Hold on. 1 second, please. Let's close that down. Let's just maybe swap out to one of these things. Oh, we really just... Oh my god. Okay, biomass generator there. The recycler, I think, went there. What else have we done? Oh god, we really... Oh my god, that's gonna go there. That can go there. Oh my god, we have created a mess that I'm not quite sure can be fixed. You were probably there. The I/O port was probably there, but we actually want that on us. There was a barrel. That was... Well, I mean, that was probably there. Probably. An inscriber? What's that? An access point. Yeah, that can go there. Storage buses. I don't even know what they would have been for. Is there anything else on the ground that looks important? These storage buses still exist. That's good. Okay. Are we fine? What have we got on the ground? Here, hold on. We've still got storage in here somehow that we still haven't, like, gotten rid of. Let's just... Yeah. Alright, Sweet. Let's just reconnect this. Are we still good? Can we still open our system? No, I need to actually attach the system, so we'll just place that guy there for now. That should hopefully do it. Is that gonna... Because I think I need to just reattach my universal storage doohickey wherever it is. There it is. So I think I just need to place it in here. Maybe? Is that gonna... Yeah, okay. We're back. We're back in business. System opens. Beautiful. Alright, let's see if I can solve my problems. So what I'm thinking we could do is these are currently like working as middlemen. These are controllers. So what I can actually do is place down the I/O port here. And it won't grab things from our normal system. It'll grab things from a new system. What we can do then is grab this ME drive, right? And we can slap it there and it should boot online as well. We can then go in here and search cell. And we can try to get some bigger cells. So for example, we could upgrade all of our storage cells to be... I mean, we could start small because currently, if we have a look, pretty much all of these except for one is a 1K. Like this guy's a 16K and he's full. So like all of these small ones, we may be able to get some extra space out of. So what I'm thinking we do is just order 16Ks. They're going to be a little bit cheaper. We could do 4Ks, like just one or two just to get started or something. I'm not too sure. Because I'm worried that when I try to order this, we won't be able to because the inventory is full. You know what I mean? So what we may do, hold on. Oh yeah, we've already got it here. Is I can attach another drive here, just as like a little safety net. So we'll search cell. We'll get one of these to place in here, and that will now hold all the extra crafting ingredients and whatnot. And then I think 64K is a safe bet. We'll get these. So I'll order 4 of them for now. We're missing tin. Have we solved the tin problem? I mean, we haven't. removed my dank somehow. I'm guessing I placed that in the chest over here. I don't think I put it into my system. We'll see. The dank's probably one of our most important things. And it is not there. Okay. Not looking good. Okay, and it's not there either. What have I done? Oh, no, it's here. It's blue. I was looking for the yellow. That's my bad. My bad. What I was going to do, though... let's grab a stack of stone. I think we're going to have to use cobble. Look, everything's fine. I've just got to do a little bit of fixing, I guess. But it's the good type, I guess. Yeah. We'll get all this stuff cooked up. And that will allow me to get more tin out of our tin data cell, which I think is this one in my inventory. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure. So that guy's going to go there, and I'm going to search stone. And then I'll be able to grab out 3 stacks of that, chuck it in there, write it up, and that should be good. This could be like antimony or something, I will be honest. If I search tin ore, does that look the same? Yeah, it kind of looks like that, actually. Yeah. I'll pretend. I'll pretend that it is. But we'll grab that. And we'll go ahead and swap this guy out, our gold guy, for that. And that should hopefully get us more tin. Which should hopefully allow us to craft some stuff. Where's the tin going to be stored? I'm guessing in a completely new spot, because it doesn't look like we have anywhere for it. Even though we most definitely should. Okay, the tin's been mined. And I don't see it anywhere. Do we not have tin on this list? I thought it would have been... Yeah, tin is there. But we've got deep slate tin bookmarked. So if I search tin... Yeah, we've got a bunch of tin ore. This tin ore. Is that the tin ore that we wanted? I don't know. I really don't know. Left control to lock that. What? Hold on. Is that the... Is that the problem? It's been trying to use deep slate tin and we just have tin. Is that the problem? I think that may be the problem. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to craft 4 of these, right? And it's saying I need tin? Yeah, it's saying I need deep slate tin. We need to fix that. I'm assuming that it's over here that it's broken. What does tin look like? Do we have tin in any of these? Really? Where have I got all the stuff? Are they there? Tin using deep slate tin. That makes sense. So we open this, chuck in the terminal, and I guess we just have to manually swap that guy out for the tin that we do have. Tin, right click. Sure. Tin ore. There we go. So we'll go ahead and chuck that guy back in there. And now everything should just start up again because now I've actually got tin craftable. But more importantly, I should once again be able to order my cells that I've been trying to order for the past however many minutes. You're still upset. Why are you upset? What are you for? You're for tin ingots. Do I just have a smelting recipe for tin? Is that another problem that we've got? Is there just like a recipe that makes tin out of the ore? That's what it's looking like, isn't it? Tin using deep slate tin. Yeah, so that's not going to happen anymore. Instead, you're going to use the dust because that makes a million more sense. Does it not? Tin dust equals tin. Yeah, can we have that happen? That'd be brilliant. You just do that. All right, we'll try this again. This time it will work. But I still need Certus quartz. That's that is a problem. All right, we'll order 1. We'll order the 16k. We'll order 4 of these or 3 of them. Yeah. Okay. I'll go put some emeralds into the villager trading so that we can get some more Certus quartz. And yeah, I have no idea what to do about the whole the whatchamacallit, the issue that we have, the issue of the you know, what am I trying to say? The issue of the iridium. I don't know what to do about it, but I'm sure we'll think of something. Oh yeah, now system. We forgot to put the overclockers in. Boom. This guy could definitely do with these. I'm gonna take out the recipe, and then yeah, now it's gonna go that little bit faster. That's all to get glowstone, which hey, credit where credit's due. It's working. We then need to turn these into actual what do we call them? Storage cells, like so. And we've got 1 for now, but we'll give it a shot. So the idea is that we come down here to this guy. we place this 16K in here as a storage cell. We're going to have the cells go into the drive. And so then what that means is if we sort our inventory a little bit, I can go over here and grab out, as many of these cells as I want, or as I can, I guess. And we try to place them in here. And so the idea is that it's going to empty them into this guy. And for the most part, it'll just take up the types. But it should also take out anything else that it can. So as you can see on all of these, it's freed up a little bit of space, right? And that's obviously the main thing that we wanted. So then with the empty one, we can split it apart. And that should be fine. We can chuck that back in the system to be used again later. And the rest of these, what I may do is place them in this drive. And we'll just slowly filter through them all. Is that a good or a bad idea? I'm not sure. It's a process. Okay, we'll get to it. We place that in such an annoying spot because the other one's right behind it, isn't it? But we'll slap that guy in there. Make sure that he's taking out anything he can. Yep, so he looks pretty good. So what I'll do is I'll chuck that in there. I'll make what some will say is a horrific mistake, which is I'm probably just going to cardboard box this up. Yep, we'll pick this up. Brilliant. And we'll place it there. Also brilliant. This guy's going to be online. Wonderful. I will say as well, I think... quartz glass. Can we get 10 of that? We can't? Okay. Alright. What was I going to say? I was going to say... I can't even think of what I was going to say. It's coming back to me. I think we should do all of the 16Ks at once. Or else I think I'm going to have to keep pulling all of the cards back out. So like it's just going to be very messy. Luckily, this guy trades very quickly when he hasn't traded before. So we'll chuck that back in there. Quartz glass. Try and get 20 of it this time. That should be arrangeable. We'll go here. Boom. And boom. That's nice. We'll give this a shot. So, this time I'll place all of those there. So it should fill up the first one first, then the second, then the third. You know what I mean? Like, that shouldn't be an issue. We've obviously got this 16K as well. So what I may do, sorry about the loud noise, is just move these around a little bit so that this guy is first. And let's actually just make sure that he's as full as he can be. Currently he has 15,338 bytes used. If I chuck this guy in here, that should at least take out... Oh, yeah, I was going to say it should take out some of the stuff. Well, it should take out all of it, I guess, because the other ones. But more importantly, you can see it went up by like a single byte. And then obviously this guy took the rest of the stuff, and this guy's empty. Yeah, you following? Hopefully. All right, so we're going to come back here, and I'm going to grab, I guess, all of this stuff out again. And we're going to chuck them in here. And one by one, they should empty until they don't, which is right there. But I should be able to chuck the rest of this stuff in there anyway. And most of those should empty. These two obviously being completely empty. So we'll clear out both of those. Awesome. And so what are we looking like here? All the types are used up. Yeah, all the types are used up. So we're getting there. So then we come here. And I guess we sort of just continue a little bit. See how this goes. So I think this guy's going to have a lot to empty. Yep, he had a lot. What about this guy? Yep, he had a lot. What about this guy? Yep, alright. Okay. Any of these full completely? Yeah, so this guy's full completely, and I mean, we don't want that, right? The reason we don't want that is because then that's then taking up like extra spaces in a different cell, which I'm starting to hate these doors, which isn't a problem, but it is. You know what I mean? What do we want to do here? I mean, yeah, what do we want to do? Hold on. Let's go sell. Obviously, this means we go for a 64K, right? I need a lot more Certus quartz. Actually, it only looked like I need about like 84, but like that's still, you know, it's a lot more than we have. Unless this guy's been busy, which there is some experience, but not, you know, the experience that we're after, sadly. Which is a problem. What are you guys thinking? I'm sure there's like a perfect way to go about doing this, and I'm just like very much not doing it. You know what it is actually? It's probably getting multiple IO drives, right? What do they call it? Because if we have multiple, then we can Yeah, MEIO. MEIO. Port? Yeah. Farmers and stuff. Okay. Can we... What do I need for this? I need 2 ME drives. 1, 2, 3, 4 will go. Place this guy 1, 2. Excellent. So I'll place these down. I guess like that. That's not a problem. And we'll just we'll do what I said I'd do the first time. We'll try to fill these things up completely. Right? That's not a horrible idea. I guess we're about to find out. So you guys are going to go in there. I do want you to be ordered. I wanted you to be ordered the same way you were before, but I guess if you're full of types, it actually doesn't really matter anymore. So there's that, I guess. But we will chuck the rest of this stuff in there. All right, so all of those are in, meaning anything that can go into the stuff we have here is in there. If we want to properly filter this again, what we can do, and I do actually want to just double check real quick. Can we make another 16K? We cannot. Not currently. Okay. Can we make a 4K? We can't, really. Okay, yeah, we're just out of Certus quartz. I'm sure we've used them all up somehow. Alright. What I was going to say, though, is that we could take out one of these, for example, the one with 10, and we could place this guy in here, and then it will fill up completely, right? And then in the perfect world, one of these would be empty, but I guess that's not the case. That's fine, though. But one by one, I don't know, we can make sure that these are filled completely, I guess. And somehow that will make things better. Less storage cells being used. See, like, this guy's empty. How cool is that? How cool. He's empty. Wow. Hold on. Chuck that guy there. But yeah, so in the perfect world, we have a lot more Certus quartz than we do currently. Are any of these empty? Oh, they are. I need to be on top of things. I'll see where... Look, we're clearing up. This is brilliant. So chuck that guy there. He's full. What we could do is we could take this out now and chuck this empty one in. And then he's full. We can take that out. We've got this guy empty. All right, so I'll be back with, I don't know, however many we have left spare, right? All right, we actually do have them all spare. So I can come back here. We can chuck in, I guess, all of them because they're all full, so it doesn't really matter. All of them being these ones as well, obviously. And then we're back in order. Oh, you know what? We probably couldn't craft the stuff because there's probably Certus quartz in these very cells. That's not in the system anymore, obviously. I'm not thinking too well, as you can probably tell. So that guy will go there. So that's everything, right? And left over, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus any of the other ones that we already swapped out as we did the first initial trade. Cool. What does that mean for us? It means that we've got all those extra guys for storage. And eventually, we can order more big storage, but just not quite yet. Or maybe yet. It's hard to tell. Oh, okay. You know what? Yeah, I'll be back again. I'll try to get everything into 16Ks. As many as I can. Alright, we're filling this guy up with 16Ks. He's doing pretty good. I'm going to up his priority just to be higher than the rest, I guess. But not too high that he's running anything else. These are our extra drives that we've got. Sorry, the leftover drives, I guess, would be the better explanation for what they are. So they will go in there for now, once again, until we make some more. But we freed up 8 more storage cells, even though we only made 4 more 16K. So as you can see, it's already paying off, I guess. So if we go in here and we search cell again, we'll see if we can make a few more 16Ks, maybe 2. Says we can. I'm going to go for it. We've got the housings as well. So all we have to do is this. That's nice and easy. And then we'll see if we can clear up the rest of these. And then, yeah, it'll just be good, I guess. Alright, so we've got 3 extra cells now, even though we only put in 1 16K. So, as you can see, progress being made. Can we order another one? Oh, we can. Nice. I can quickly chuck them in here. But it's good. It's good. We're all working. Everything's happening. So you're going to go in there, and it should fill up instantly. What'd that clear? Just 1 empty one? Alright. Can we chuck those in the system? Nope, not yet. Can I order another 16K? Allegedly I can. We'll do it. I do have some extra housings if needed. All right, and then that's the rest of them emptied. We can turn those back into cells. Ta-da. Oh, I guess not ta-da. But yeah. So we definitely cleared up some space, a few slots, so there's a benefit. It's not perfect, of course, but I guess it's an improvement. And that took up a lot of time. Awesome. What do we have? Do we have iridium? No. So what problem did we solve? We've got a lot of empty spots. How does that solve that problem? Not sure. Am I going to order 7 of these? Yes. So we'll do that. I'll order 7 of those. And they are going to go... Oh, I guess they're all done already. Beautiful. They're going to all go into here. So that we have 8 total. And yeah, we've got some nice backup storage. Wonderful. Does that mean I continue going mining for my iridium? I guess. Maybe. Is that what we do? Is that what's happening here? I guess. I do want to double check. The iridium. It's like, it's in the overworld, right? That's where they say it happens. Or I do an electric quarry. I'll be honest, I think we do the electric quarry. I didn't want to because I was told it would take a very long time. But, I mean, I think we're close. I think we may even have it, to be honest. Electric quarry? Yeah, I mean, we've got the thing. Why aren't I running it? Why didn't I guess I need to bring power over to it, but like, that shouldn't be that hard to do. Where's the oh, we picked up the quarry block. So now, boom. Electric quarry, shape invalid. Beautiful. If I hold this out, it should tell me how it needs to be built. Shape invalid. Is that because we have fluid input and it will no longer need fluid input? It will now need LV hatch. Is that what's happening here? LV input hatch? Maybe? I guess we're going to find out. All right. We'll see if we can get this guy set up. I no idea what's happening with this episode. I'm sorry, but look, the episodes over probably this next week, including this one, obviously, may just be a bit messy. Whether that's good or bad, I'm not sure. I think it's good to just at least get a video out. I just need to stay in the rhythm of it. You know what I mean? So we're in a bit of like a funk, but we'll get out of it. Okay, it'll be fine. All right, so yeah, that's all we had to do. We've swapped that out. That's valid now. So we don't need this steam guy anymore. He can sit there. We now just need power. Our closest power is actually probably over there. If we search cable, we do have... Oh no, I thought we had a lot. Yeah, we've got 44 tin cables, which is honestly, I mean, you can imagine it yourself. It's pretty good. I'm going to pick up this tin, and I'm going to pick up this energy, and I'm just going to swap them around. Tin, I meant item input. The energy input, I'm going to place probably here, just to make it the closest we can get to where it needs to go. And item input. Oh, I just put the fluid thing back on it, didn't I? Yeah, I put fluid back on. I was like, these don't add up. Sweet. So this exists here. If I go down, what do you reckon? That's space with that. So then I go 1, 2, 3, maybe? And then I do this over to where I need to go, which is kind of this. I don't think I broke anything, so that's a positive. That's good. I just broke some ladders, but that's fine. And if we head down here, we should run into the cable for the freezer. Alright, I do in fact see the cable. Here he is. So we've got 44. Will that be enough? I'll tell you what, you're going to find out. Let's maybe stand here. What's the best way to do this? Oh. Alright, we will be cutting it close. We have 14 left. I think we're close enough to do this. Although I am obviously in the very hole that I need to build in. Boom, 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 and boom. The quarry is, in theory... Oh, I'm pressing every wrong button. Is in theory online. We can come over here and open him up. He is online. He's got items still in him, obviously, from his old time working. Can I go steal... Do we have like an extra little casing laying around? What are these called? Steel machine casings. I'd love one of these just to fill off that gap, because I don't think we need another item output. I can use him, like it's not the end of the world, it's just like, it's a bit weird, you know what I mean? We'll see what happens there. As for all this stuff, I'll just manually take it out for now. And maybe for the future as well, we'll have to see whether we want to fix it up to make it, you know, work a little bit better. I'm also going to pick up you. I'm going to pick up you. Hold on. You're going to go there. The item output is going to go there. That looks weird. Why does that look weird? I think because this guy needs to turn around as well. And I was just going to put like a double chest there. You know what I mean? Just to make it look a little bit nicer instead of what it was. And then maybe that casing that got built can go there. And maybe this guy will be valid. He will be. Beautiful. Okay, so these guys will be set up to auto extract. That will chuck them in there. Oh yeah, I'll try to load up the comment. Someone raised a very good point in the YouTube comments of, I place the importers on a lot of these machines. Specifically, I think, maybe not over here, but there are machines that I place importers on, and they're not needed. You know what I mean? Like, I could just place an interface or something. So if we head up here, I think this is where we've been using them. Like these guys, we've got them set up to auto output anyway. So this could just be an interface. Now, we've got importers. What do they cost? Annihilation Core, Sticky Piston. An interface would cost us Formation Core and an Annihilation Core. Yeah. And I think you could also use a pattern provider, which obviously we've got automated. What do they cost? Same sort of thing. I think it's nicer to just have the importers. I know if we just had them on us, we could use the other stuff, but it's also nice to know. You know what I mean? Like when I look at this, I know, okay, that's bringing the items out. That's its whole purpose. There's no other point for it. In the real world, we could probably, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's better ways to do it, but I think you get the idea. Sweet. So, what are we doing? Yeah, we're up here. So, if we want our hands on our iridium ore from our electric quarry, we need a titanium drill. Now, if I attempt to build a titanium drill, we don't have a lot of it, if any. I'll paste the recipe in, see exactly what we have. So we've got the iron pipes and the iron gears, and that is the full extent of what we have. So we will need a titanium drill head, a processing unit, large advanced motors, and an annealed copper cable. The titanium drill head is going to need some compressor recipes, curve plate, bolts, rods, and gears, all made out of titanium. Luckily, we do have a decent compressor that can hopefully make swift work of at least one of those recipes, so that's taken care of. The gear, that would need soldering alloy, which we don't have just yet, so we'll do the difficult recipe, so we'll do that. That's the gear taken care of. We will need that ring as well. The ring can be, yeah, we'll do special compressor with the rod. The rod will be cutting machine with a single ingot, and the bolt will be cutting machine with a single rod. And so that should work. So the compressor that's up here, he can take at least one of these recipes. That's the pulverizer. Hold on. Are you full? Yep, you're full. Are you full? Really, you're full. Hold on. Are you full? Hold on. Hold on. I think I'm just misclicking. Surely. You take that. And that is the full extent of his job. What am I going to do? I'm going to head down here and chuck in the other recipes. So, oh yeah, they're all different. They're all the same color. Compressor, you will receive this recipe, I think. Cutting machine, you will receive these two. Oh, not you. Sorry. There you go. You will receive those two. And then crafting. Correct? I believe so. Yeah, we'll have a look. We'll see how we're going. Also, how many times did I run past this thing? I don't think I saw it any other time. Okay. I think we like filled up the cable over here. I'm pretty sure this guy's full, isn't he? He's not. Yet, I guess. Alright. Let's see then. Pattern provider, cardboard box. What I'm going to do is pick you up. Awesome. I'm actually going to swap you out with you. Mainly so I can pick up the stone. Which I guess I didn't really need. You're going to go there. Now you're the proper thing. You're going to go there. You're going to go there. This guy's now empty. He will receive that. Awesome. So if I go in here now and search titanium drill, I can click order and it'll tell me what we need. annealed copper. Oh yeah, and all the other recipes. But I think we're good for the rest. So processing unit. Hold on. This recipe looks scary. Yeah, we don't have a single part of this. How do we not have a single part of it? What is this recipe? Where did this come from? Okay. So we need you, and you. Brilliant. The digital circuits. We've got some parts of this, but we will also need, it looks like you, and you. Okay. Awesome. What are the NOT gates? Oh, brilliant, brilliant. What are these costs in the assembler? It's the same thing, pretty much? Yeah, okay. So I've got you now, and you require you and you. Oh, and we've got all of this recipe. Nice. Listen, we're making progress. The wire mill, that guy's going to go there. So the rest of these are crafting recipes, so we'll get them placed in just to help us along our travels. We've got that recipe set up as well, or at least we will. The digital circuit does need to be done in the assembler. So that will go there. It needs polyethylene. Oh, yeah, we have that craftable somehow. I guess we did amazing things in a previous episode that I do not remember how they were done. Aluminum cables need this. That's fine. They're aluminum, right? Yep. Stainless steel is just going to be one of the fancy compressors. So that guy will go there. Fancy compressor recipe there. Okay, so that should be the digital circuit taken care of. The OR gate. That should be fine. That's a crafting recipe. Because we've got aluminum wire out of aluminum plate. Your crafting recipe. Processing recipes. We've got the wire looked after. The NOT gate. What gates do we have? We do have the NOT gate already in here. We just need the AND gate, which we can do. That'll go there. So that's that taken care of. The processing unit is going to need polyvinyl chloride. Of course it is. All right. We'll look into it. Okay. So that's a... What is that? That's a... Yeah, that guy can go here. So these are assembly recipes. And we've got that automated. Cadmium and annealed copper is still on our list. So annealed copper. It's a crafting recipe with annealed copper wire, which is some more of this wire, but made out of annealed plates, which is another compressing recipe. We're just going to go there. All right, let's place what we've got so far. So, pattern. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Everything's fine. We'll just have to do this with another one. So hold on. Store this. Open him up. Head on under. Place him. Open him. Place this. Place that. Awesome. And you can go there. And you're not a crafter. You're an assembly recipe. Okay. Don't we have an elevator? Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay. This is just... Listen, this is what you love to see, isn't it? You guys are stoked about this episode. You're like, oh, wonderful. I was waiting for him to put more patterns into things. You don't go there. You go there. And then you go into compressor. Excellent. Okay. So now, how do we make the annealed copper plates? We get them from... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I'm so sorry. Boom, boom. Annealed ingots, which is annealed copper blast furnace. All right. We can probably arrange that. Annealed copper blast furnace. Annealed copper dust, obviously. The annealed copper dust is a mystery. It's a mystery option. All right, how do we get the tiny stuff then? So the annealed dust you get from annealed copper. And the annealed copper you get from annealed dust. All right. Annealed copper. Annealed copper. What am I missing here? It must be a process you do in person, because I'm looking at these recipes and these still need hot ingots. Oh, and that's a separate recipe. That's copper and oxygen. I see. All right. Of course it is. Brilliant. So then we need oxygen. Do we have any of these things? Do we have an electrolyzer? Reactor, distillery, polarizer. Mixer, cutter, compressor, messer. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Oxygen. Centrifuge or electrolyzer? Centrifuge would need liquid air. Electrolyzer could just use bauxite, which is nice. The problem is as well, though, that our pattern provider just goes into an item hatch, so I would have to manually place this stuff in. How much annealed copper do we need? How much do we need? Hold on. Let's search titanium drill and see where we're at least at the moment. For the recipes. We've got a lot of the stuff. Obviously, there's some raw ingredients we're going to need. There's some crazy stuff we need. There's still a few recipes, though. Still got to add that guy, of course. The green guy as well. He's over there. And the motor. I wasn't sure if I did the motor yet. Okay. And the random access memory. Yeah, cool. But we've done the processing thing. I think we've done the battery as well. I think that's on the list of things to create. Yep. Cadmium batteries. Are they there as well? We've got silicon batteries. Cadmium batteries we do not have the recipe for. Okay. And then I think we've got the copper. So I'll just keep adding the recipes and we'll sort the rest of the stuff out later. Alright, crafting recipe. Assembly recipe. No, blasting recipe. Surprisingly. We need cadmium dust, of course. Of course. It looks like we're going to be investing in a centrifuge. That's what a lot of this is telling me. I don't know if you guys are picking up on that as well, but it's the strong... I'm getting a strong centrifuge vibe from this. Alright, cool. No, you're actually going to be cadmium. Awesome. You're going to go there. Cool. What about this guy? Yep, we've got everything for him. Brilliant. You'll love to see it. So you're taken care of. You're sort of taken care of. Random access memory is in the chemical reactor, which is surprisingly doable if we had this stuff, which we don't. I'll bookmark them. This, okay, silicon wafer is the cutting machine. We've got one of those. Cutting machine can go down there. That needs this guy, which is blast furnace, silicon, and argon. And tiny iridium, which we don't have. Of course. Of course it needs iridium. Why wouldn't it need iridium? It's not like we're trying to get iridium. Alright. That's great. That's good. That's good. So that's for the RAM, huh? Did we do the digital circuit? Let's have a look. Digital circuit. We did. I don't think we did this guy, so I'll add him. Oh, nice. More emerald plates. Platinum wires. What? You don't even have a recipe, do you? Brilliant. Okay. Grab that. I don't even know where any of these patterns go anymore. And then we also need the platinum fine wire. And then I imagine the platinum wire. Yeah. Who saw that coming? Okay. Alright, so this is the wire mill. I know where this stuff goes, I think. You go there. Ah, you're meant to go there too. Anyone else? Anyone else's brain hurts? Just like experiencing this secondhand. What is this? Is there a better way to do this, guys? Is this something cheaper? No. I'll tell you what. I would like some more tips, some more advice. Should I just continue mining? Like, is it genuinely... Is this accurate? Is there 10 ores per chunk? Is that what there should be? Is it possible that I'm just breaking them with my mining drill and I'm not actually collecting them? Is that a possibility? Do I need some specific upgrade to allow for that to actually drop? I think those are the main things. Because, like, that is truly insane. Or do I try to pull this one off? Lithium cells and wolfram cells in a fusion control chamber or fusion control computer. Lithium will be in one of these, I'm sure. Somewhere. Come on, lithium. Yeah, lithium's in here. We can extract clay into lithium, apparently. Which, what? Like, that's an insane recipe. Hold on. Can I bookmark the whole recipe? Phenomenal. Okay. We'll have that bookmarked. So that's lithium, right? That's step one. Then we just need wolfram, which is done with tungsten. So we just bookmark that recipe too. No, don't get rid of the other. But, like, is that what we're thinking? Is that doable? Can I... Oh, you phantoms. The phantom menace. Hold on. lithium. I mean, this makes sense, right? And then this recipe here, which is some clay dust. Am I crazy? Wolfram. Fusion control computer. What do we have in here? We've got some interesting machines that we made last episode. Centrifuge electrolyzer. Okay. Chemical reactor, but not a fusion control computer. What do you cost? Do you if you cost me iridium, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. My entire mind is on the verge of bankruptcy. Okay. We need to do these quests. All right. Next episode, we do the quests. We hope we get lucky. We hope we get iridium. We spend the iridium on something. And that's probably the hardest part here is what are we going to spend the small amount of iridium that we have? What are we going to spend it on? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking at the moment. Yeah. I don't even know what to do with half of these things. I know some of them are compressor recipes. Some of them are craft. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you found some enjoyment out of this episode, whether it was just like, I don't know, reinforcing why you gave up playing, because I imagine quite a few of you stopped at this point. I'm tempted to stop at this point, but we can do it. I'm going to have to rework this guy. I don't even really know how to. In terms of, do we just have to do this manually? How do I do it? How do I pull it off? How do we have the pattern provider put oxygen and the other thing into this machine? Because that's obviously an item hatch. And then there's obviously like a fluid or a gas hatch or something, right? Maybe a fluid hatch. How do I do what sits in between those? Oh, if I make that a full pattern block, like a pattern provider block, can I have it output into a chest and into a tank? Because then I can repipe it in. I imagine you can. We'll have to try and do that in the next episode if we want to try to automate that stuff. But I think even if we automate that stuff, we get to that point where we still need iridium. So I think we need iridium regardless of what we do here. Like I think we need to mine some manually. We need to experience the pain. So yeah, that is where I stand currently, is that I need to get my hands on some iridium. Yep. All right. Yeah. Well, yeah. The main thing I guess, yeah, the main question is this accurate? Is there guaranteed 10 per chunk? And have you ever found none in a chunk? Because if so, I'll be more careful in my mining, more thorough. We'll make sure we clear the entire chunk and double check. But I don't, yeah. I mean, we don't have any. That's obviously the main problem at the moment. Regardless, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. Sorry for, once again, if I missed a day or two this week. I've got a lot going on in the personal sides of things, and it's been a little bit difficult to get into the recording mind state, but it's fine. The videos are here. I do enjoy playing this, and when it can take my mind off things, it is very therapeutic to point my emotions towards this. just this room. I know I could. Should I hide the cables? Will that make me feel better? you know what I mean? Like, will that just take away some of the stress? Maybe. I'm sure there's a lot of psychology at play in this mod pack, especially. Yeah, I'll tell you what. It's a pretty good goal. If there ever were a goal, aside from actually just doing the quests, it would probably be getting our hands on, like our matter fabricator, a stack of iridium, and UU matter. So maybe that's what we'll do. But even with that being said, I still want to get into Spectrum, which we haven't even touched. I'm sure all of the stuff, or most of the stuff's probably like massive early game helps that I'll be so upset that I didn't mess around with, but anyhow. Thank you for supporting the channel by watching the videos and stuff. I don't think I saw the, there's a black statue as well. There was the golden one underground. There's the red one up here. There's another statue somewhere. I assume, unless there's not
and that's just a prank that's been pulled. But I don't know if you guys saw it. I haven't hidden them. I've had no role in hiding them, or moving them, or any of that. So I am curious if you guys noticed it while I was distracted crying. But yeah, are we done? Are we good? I think we're good. Thank you to our donators and channel members. Once again, don't feel pressured to. The videos will happen regardless. I obviously I do these for fun. I really do enjoy making these videos. The massive community we've built around it, and obviously the YouTube monetization and that sort of thing is a great benefit. But the video is realistically, there he is. Is it does he move his head to stare at you, or is it just a coincidence? Do we know? Is that purely a coincidence? Okay, it was purely. That's really creepy coincidence. Maybe that's why we noticed. Maybe it was like a primal instinct. You know what I mean? I think so. But yeah, these videos are going to happen regardless. But yeah, thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzy, Andre, and Sven the One. And thank you for watching the video. And yeah, hopefully you guys are having fun. Yeah. All right. I think that's it. Hopefully, I don't know, there was some enjoyment somewhere in this video. I had fun at some point. I'm not sure which point. You could probably find it. But it was fun. I mean, I do enjoy this game, even when I do cry about it. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Oh, I do need a thumbnail. How do I make a thumbnail? How do I make a thumbnail for this episode? I've done nothing. I've got nothing physical to show for this whole episode. Range upgrades for the drill. That is a pretty good thing. I have a feeling that's how we're going to be getting our iridium. So it's a fair thing to point out, I guess. And that's a decent angle. I'll wait for the drill to spin around patiently. There we go. All right. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.